Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and thank you for tuning into my new series called Beauty Basics, where I break down how I do my makeup and teach beginners how they can do theirs. It's very simple steps. I'd like to think for the most part, and it is broken up into 3 series. So if you want to learn how to do your makeup and want somebody to teach you that goes step by step, then this is the series for you. I know the beauty community has expanded and everyone is so advanced in their makeup, and it's really hard to find somebody to follow who takes it back to Makeup 101, and I am that girl for you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms, and I will see you in the video. Hey guys, welcome to step 2 in the beginner's makeup series. So the first video we did eyebrows. So this video we are going to be doing eyeshadow. Since my eyebrows are done and I already have concealer on my eyebrows, my lids, what I like to do is take a translucent powder. It doesn't matter which one it is. Mine is the Laura Mercier, but when you're just starting out, like, don't invest in really expensive products if you don't know how to use them, because it may be nice to have, but if you don't know how to use them, it's not worth it. So I dip my brush in there and I just go over my lid because I want it to set, you know. I want it to be able to have a good base for when I use eyeshadow on it. So I set it, and I'm gonna go ahead and set the other eye as well. Okay, so that is set, and I don't really use eyeshadow primer, like priming my whole lid. Well, actually I guess I do with concealer, but there's like legit like eyeshadow primers or eyelid primers. I don't use those. We are creating a simple look today, so depending on the shade you are, like you want like a brown color, because I'm going to do very natural or like a neutral brown. And the palette I'm going to be using is the Thrive Cosmetics palette number 3, and it's all matte. It's all matte color shades. I'm so bad at holding these, but they're all matte shades, and that is what I'm going to be using to kind of show you guys what I do. So the first color I'm going to take is Aubrey, and it's this color. And depending on your eye shape, you guys will use this lightly. So I take the first color and just kind of start underneath my brow bone, but go all the way up here. That makes sense. So go here. So starting from here to here. And I'm just gonna blend out that color because I want it to be my transition color, if that makes sense. So you just do a back and forth motion, making sure that you're actually seeing the color. Especially being dark skin, being brown, it is a lot harder to have certain colors show up. So that's what I'm gonna use for that, and I'm just gonna do the back and forth motion, like I said, until I'm satisfied, and I'm getting there. And I'm just gonna apply the same thing to the other side, just so we are even. I usually do one eye, then go do the other. Let's see. So actually, I'm just gonna show you guys one eye, and then you guys the other, just because I don't want to confuse you, especially when you're first learning how to do eyeshadow. It can be a little tricky. So for eyeshadow brushes, what I would recommend is BH Cosmetic brushes. Their brushes are amazing. So if you get a set of those, that'll put you on. My favorite one is it's my Ray Ray collab with BH Cosmetics. Those brushes are amazing, but like I said, any brush from BH Cosmetics is good. So I'm going back to this eye, and for the next color, I'm gonna do the brown one, and it's called Marina. And I'm gonna dip in that, and this is like a dark brown. So I'm gonna start down here and go up. Because I have hooded eyes, hooded lids, it's a little bit different for me than with someone with like a bigger lid, because you guys have more space to create. Sorry, my dad is texting me. So dipping back into that, like I said, I am starting down here. I'm going a little bit higher than usual because when I look up, you guys see that you're only seeing a little bit of the dark brown shade. So I'm gonna exaggerate it just a little bit because of my eye shape. But if you have big, beautiful, huge round eyes, then you don't have to do as much, because regardless if you look up, people can see the range of the eyeshadow you have. And then just go in and like blend a little bit so that way it's not looking streaky. And yeah, so you can blend, blend, blend. You can even also bring it down if you want. Pull it all the way down because you're gonna be putting in another color anyways, so it won't really matter. So that's what it looks like if I'm looking up at you guys. You guys see like, okay, there is that one color, and then there's the dark brown, and you're probably wondering what's next. So I go back into a concealer and I take like a brush once again, and I just carve out the area that I'm gonna have like a different color. Since I have a smaller lid, like I said, I just start here, go down a little bit, like drag it towards the middle, I kind of stop right there, and then I fix it. And then I always do this test where I look up and see if like any of the concealer moved anywhere, and it did all the way up here, which means that's where I need to bring it all the way up to. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's what works for my eye shape, and it won't work for everyone. But like if you have my eye shape, geez, I can't speak today. If you have my eye shape, it will work for you. So I said that, see, when I look up again, I don't see it moving anymore. So I do that, and while I let that dry, I'm gonna go back to this eye and finish it. So that is eyeshadow at its simplest form. So I didn't like the all matte, so I added a sparkling color. It could be any kind of glitterish or pigmented color. You don't have to do what I did. And then I just take eyeliner. Eyeliner is something I recently started doing, so if you're a beginner and you don't feel comfortable with eyeliner, I don't blame you. I wouldn't do it if you were just beginning because it's really confusing. And once you like, and I've messed up my eyeliner so many times, so I'm just gonna like do like the most bare minimum basic liner. And since I have really small lids, doing eyeliner is so good for me. And then I go in with mascara. I use the Thought Cosmetics mascara in Bryn, and it's an lash extension, which is so good for me because I have like no lashes. So it really comes through. So you see like this lash compared to this, like, but you can use any mascara you want. I think Maybelline has a really good mascara if you don't need all the extra help like I do. That is it for the eyeshadow section of this series, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.